Okay, the next muscle group we're going to stretch is our low back, or our lumbar spine muscles. We're going to cover a few different ways of doing this. The first is going to be a seated stretch, and what we're going to do is slowly run our hands down our legs, and what we're effectively trying to do is fold and bend ourselves in half by pulling our chest towards our knees. So if you just let your hands run down the side of your legs first, that's it, as far down as we can go. And then what we're going to do is, once we're far enough down, we're then either going to pull on our ankles to pull ourselves a little bit further, or we're going to bend our elbows underneath our knees and then pull our knees towards our chest. That's it, so get a nice tight grip there, and then just pulling down. And if you let the head just then roll forward, again you'll get a great stretch down the whole length of the spine, but you'll effectively feel it in the low back the most. And again, that's our 15 to 20 seconds again. That's great. If you lie to your back now. And we're going to cover a few different stretches now lying down. So the first are what are called knee hugs. So we're going to bring either one knee or both knees at the same time, depending on how flexible you are, up towards our chest. So if we take this right side up, one hand on the top of that knee, and then the same on the left hand side. And just grabbing on both knees. And what we're going to try and do here is pull the knees towards our chest. The best way to do this is bring the knees slightly outside the line of the chest, so a little bit wider, and then pulling down. And at that same time, pull the toes back, and you'll get a really great stretch, especially in that low part of the back. Holding that for 15 to 20 seconds. How's that? And then what we're going to do now is some rotation for our low back. So if you straighten both legs with me. And what we're going to do here is we're going to stretch our right side first. So our right hand is going to hold onto the side of the bed. If you're doing this on the floor, just let your arm come out to the side as a counterbalance. And what we're trying to do is keep as much of the back on the bed as we can, whilst letting the spine rotate. So with the right leg, we're going to let it drop right the way across, and then our left hand is going to just put some pressure on this knee, just get some rotation coming around. So you can see here the stretch going around from the low back. We get a little bit of stretch in the hamstrings and the glutes. The main stretch we're after is in that low back. That's great, and then just slowly release that. So there are stretches for our lumbar spine area.